Are you ready to stop the self-sabotage and create the life you desire? Well, in order for that to happen, you need to break free from the bad beliefs that are holding your success hostage. You need to optimize the stress by turning it into extra energy for success. And those hurtful habits? Well, we need to give that pain a purpose for progress. Welcome to Stop the Self-Sabotage and Create the Life You Desire podcast. Have you heard the latest social media adage where if you are sabotaging yourself, you need to cut off that part of your personality in order to move forward? Well, I'm calling bullshit on that right now. Number one, psychology tells us that once a part of our identity has been developed, we can never get rid of it. We can upgrade it, but we can't get rid of it. But here's the reason why I say it's a bunch of bull. Because for those of us who have been through pain, trauma, and betrayal, we had to pay a heck of a price to be able to learn to read a room, to read a person, to see what unspoken needs needed to be met, to cut through the chaos, crisis, and confusion, to be able to get a sense of worth by doing for others. And then maybe we would finally be accepted and validated. And all of those skill sets, which are talking about creating certainty, freedom, worthiness, and validation, they just need to be upgraded. All of that, and you're telling me get rid of it? No. We just need to mine through that BS for your brilliance, for the gold that is there, that is actually going to light you and your world up. But here's something that you need to do. Not paying the price for someone else's pain is going to feel very unsafe in the beginning. It's not going to feel good doing it for yourself. You're going to feel selfish. You're going to feel invalidated. People are going to leave you. They're going to try to drag you back into the level where they're familiar with you handling their freak ups. So you need to come from the part of you that is your wise woman, not the younger you that was developed to handle all of this. So I'm going to give myself as an example of how all of this began for you. So you learned to pay the price for someone else in your life who is an authority figure that couldn't handle their life. I'll give you an example. My dad couldn't handle his anger. I learned to handle it for him through broken bones. So the very first need on the core 4, which is a level of certainty, I had to develop that through safety, being dependent upon other people, places, or things to be okay. What I really wanted was certainty. If it was to be, it was up to me. But that could only be developed in a healthy environment. I had to create that internal environment for myself later on. But in the beginning, I learned to read people and situations to make sure that it was going to be okay. So look at the gift that you've received around other people, places, and things. Then the next level up, which is the level of variety. We want to be able to express ourselves in the healthiest way possible. That's freedom through variety. But that's not what we were taught. We were taught that there was a lot of crisis, chaos, confusion, and drama. So we were the ones that were going to be able to cut through it and see exactly what was needed for a person or a situation to make it okay, which is the reason why you have developed some pretty phenomenal leadership skills. Unfortunately, the people that you are trying to lead want to stay stuck and struggling. They don't want to get any better. They want to keep handing you their crisis, their confusion, and have you figure it out. So in the first level, we learn to abandon ourselves. In the second level, we learn to reject freedom because it doesn't feel good. And in exchange, put into place someone else's problem.
And we move up to the third level. Now we're really accelerating and amplifying what we've got going on, because this is the level of worthiness. And we learned to get our worthiness by either sacrificing ourselves for someone or saving them. Or maybe you're a peak performer and you do both. So you're either the martyr. What do I have to give up? It's like saying, I need to stop breathing so you can. I know it sounds ridiculous, but our very survival was dependent upon this. And so we're either sacrificing or we're saving. That we always know better and that they don't. They do it to us on purpose. And then we're going to take them where they need to go just in order for them to sabotage it. What we really wanted was significance, which was using those best parts of ourselves, which was the freedom and creating the security. And then the final level, the level of validation. We just wanted love, but that's not what we were taught. We were taught that the only way to connect with people was by them being a hot mess, or us being a hot mess, or let's be a hot mess all together. That's what the younger you, that's what she experienced. Not your fault, but you do have to take 100% responsibility in order to move forward. And the law of polarity with the subconscious says that everything is created as a whole. So if we've got that younger us that experienced that pain, then we have our wise woman internally that knows how to give that pain a purpose for progress, which is the reason why I love hypnosis. I actually developed a 4-part protocol that I teach all of my students. I've taught other hypnotists as I've traveled around the country, and I want to share it with you ever so briefly. It's called the 4 R's. Just like when we were in school, we had reading, writing, arithmetic, and recess. Well, this is reveal, release, relearn, rejoice. In hypnosis, where we can connect with that younger us, we reveal who we were when we accepted the fact that we needed to abandon ourselves. We needed to be able to reject any type of good experience. We were going to continue to find ourselves unworthy because of the people that we were around and be completely invalidated. By the way, I just explained a trauma bond. Again, not your fault. So we reveal that younger you. Then after that, we release her from the original contract. She could never handle what was going on at that time. She was supposed to be full of energy and curiosity about life, not being parentified, not being put in a role of handling other people's BBS, bad belief systems. Okay, so we release. The third step is relearn. So we've got to let her know it is okay for her to become a fuller expression of who she was at the time. You feel like you need more joy, more energy, more curiosity, more life. That's going to come through the younger you. But then that leaves a gap. It leaves a void. And the subconscious will not tolerate a void. We have to put something in her place. And that's your wise woman. This is the part of you that knows exactly how to move you forward, that says, yes, this is how we give the pain a purpose for progress. And then after that, we rejoice. We bring your Trinity home to celebrate that younger you that's got the enthusiasm for life, the wise woman that has the maturity, the discernment, the wisdom on how to move forward in certain situations. Because I know you've been reading books, watching videos, listening to podcasts, taking classes. You have got all of this knowledge of how to be your healthiest self and moving forward, but you did not get subconscious agreement where your identities are held. And without that, it'll just be a knowing without the doing attached. So we've got your wise woman, and then we've got you, that where both of them funnel through the present moment, the gift of you. Okay. So what is it then that you can do to make all of this begin to happen for you in a very quick way? If what I'm sharing with you makes sense, then here's a simple next step. Let you and I have a conversation privately and see if hypnosis and myself can actually assist you in giving that painful past a purpose for progress and moving forward. The way you can do that is go to canhypnosishelpyou.com. And there you're going to see a lot of the things that I've been sharing with you, as well as how you can reach out to me. You can either call me direct or you can text me. But when you go to that page, you're also going to see down at the bottom where you can set a consult time based on your time zone. Instead of us playing phone tag or text tag, all you need to do is hit the click here button, and then it's going to show times based in your time zone. Pick one, fill out your contact information, and then you and I will get together, and I guarantee you will leave with one tip, tool, or technique on how to take yourself further, faster, because I believe that I need to earn the right to be in your life.